and we have a little bit of a mixer, I guess you could say, here for Ranger Nugget.
Ranger Nugget. All right, let's go.
Yep, we got some little hit parade.
Perfect.
Got some Star Wars Chrome Black,
Okay.
and we got some of the Star Wars card game,
Sweet.
Star Wars Unlimited. I think,
Do you want to hear me talk some Pokemon?
you know what? Yeah,
Before I-
let's
okay.
let's hear you talk some Pokemon.
I mean, if you want expertise here, open this first, and I will give you expert Pokemon knowledge, Mike.
Expert Pokemon
I know
knowledge.
about 7
All right.
Pokemon.
He knows 7.
Probably just about.
All
We're
right.
doing Pokemon today over in Two Bros.
Are you do you know any ghost Pokemon?
No,
Oh, then
not
you're,
one.
this is Bump in the Night, so
Oh,
this is going to be
brand new.
brand new.
I'm sorry to the chat already.
This is box 21.
Okay.
Let's see if Josh can figure out who this
Ranger
is.
in the Night, I apologize already for terrible Pokemon takes. Learning is fun. Learning is definitely fun.
All right. Let's see.
All right, I am this guy's ready for my opinion on this Pokemon.
All right, 2024 Pokemon TWM. Twilight Masquerade, I would
Oh,
say,
of
or
course.
Twilight English TW. Yeah.
was
Twilight
just thinking-
Masquerade, yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking the
Mint?
same
Nah, you're thinking the same thing. We're all thinking it.
Oh,
It was in the
yeah.
room.
Oh, yeah.
It's definitely a rare. It's a full art. Any ideas who this could be?
No. The ghost from Pac-Man.
The ghost from Pac-Man.
The blue ghost,
Wait,
Pinky. Pinky, Blinky, Clyde was one of them. Pinky,
Clyde?
Yes, it was Pinky, Blinky, Inky, and Clyde.
I did not know there was
Okay.
Clyde. I knew about. Oh, that's pretty cool. It's
Pinsir.
a
Okay.
pincer, full art rare, illustration rare. That's actually pretty cool.
I like that. Is that Mount Fuji in the background?
It's clouds, but it definitely could be Mount Fuji.
Okay.
Yeah, I've seen beetles kind of like that in Japan. Actually,
Oh,
they got the
really?
big
Okay. Antenna.
and well, yeah, it's like got big pincers on it. So yeah,
Okay.
it's pretty cool. Yeah, Mount Fuji.
I like that one. I don't hate that one.
Yeah, it's pretty good. He's just hanging out.
Yeah.
Little farmhouse in the back.
Yeah. Not terrible.
Not terrible.
That's coming from a
Be ki-
non-Pokemon guy.
It'd be
So
kind of scary to see.
I have literally no idea what I'm talking about here. So I hope that you enjoyed that Ranger Nugget.
That's pretty cool. It's a giant bug.
A giant bug. And who doesn't love giant bugs? Right? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't think of
Let me
anybody.
see if I need to be needed back there. Thanks for letting me hang out for a second.
No problem. Thanks for sharing your deep well of
expertise.
Pokemon knowledge. Topps Chrome Black. Got some grandfather, grandson action here on the cover. Oh, wow. I didn't realize that was not covered. Pincer. So I'm sorry about that, Ranger. I thought that was supposed to be already covered. So unfortunately, the cat is out of the bag. Because I was like, oh, I guess there's 2 things of foam in this one. For some reason, I thought it was the other way. So, ta-da. You have for auto, you have Paul Kelsey as, all these alien names are always so hard to pronounce. Sila Threnol. That's how I would go with it. The Rebel pilot. That's fun. And the pack. Yeah, it's like I'm not a huge Pinsir. Like I agree, Sky. Like I'm not like a huge Pinsir fan. Like yeah, Pinsir's the best. But like that was actually really cool art. I really like it. Like Pinsir's good in the game, and in like the card game and stuff. But like I'm not like oh yeah, I'm gonna build a whole deck around him. Jar Jar Binks. These cards are awesome. Like the quality on these cards is IG-11. little assassin droid there. Yeah, they're great. Like, I never got to see him like up close. And ooh, Nefe's Nest. This is cool. And that's out of 50. Ah, okay, that's why I don't recognize this from the one Star Wars movie I have not seen. Solo, the Star Wars story. I'm like, who are you? Why do I not know you? Now I kind of want to watch it because this character looks pretty sweet. All right, that's really cool. That felt a little too tight in my book. I'm gonna go with the 59. Yeah, that fits much better. And I messed up. I'm gonna need a bigger box. Oh. So do you play this game, Ranger, or do you just collect the cards? Oh, cool. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just double checking to try and find what the chase would be in this one, because like this is a game I don't play currently. It looks like a lot of fun. Yeah, I played the OG Star Wars TCG that had a light and a dark side deck. See, somebody else knows. Like tons of people don't know. That game was fun. Oh my god. Apparently, some of these are wait. It's not Star Wars. Is it? No, that's a different game. It pulled up the wrong game. I'm like, wait. And Star Wars. Okay, so it looks like the big chase is the show, like, yeah, for the showcases is the Kylo Ren Rash and Deadly showcase seems to be the big one at like 4:45. And the showcase cards are all big chases. They go for a good amount. Yeah, the showcases are definitely pricey. They're anywhere, like the ones I'm looking at right now, they're like 445, 400, 350. like they're pretty. The low end one I'm seeing is. Yeah, you're still looking at like a. Oh my god. Yeah, yeah, they're worth money. As for other cards, it looks like it depends. But like again, like if you're playing, then it's all about fun. The card could be worth $1,000 or 2 cents if it's fun and you enjoy having your spending your time with like playing with your friend. To me, that's more valuable. I do like the feel of the packs too. They kind of remind me of like a wax paper, but they're not. Yeah. Hondo. Oh, I hated Hondo in the show. Kessel. Follower of the Way. Deathwatch Loyalist. Villagers. Outland Thai Vanguard. So what symbols am I looking for here, chat? Anybody know? Like what symbols indicate rarity? Because I feel like the little hollow part has a say. Oh yeah, I guess Jimmy could call it. He plays it. So I'm usually like the rarity symbols. So we got the Ray, the Marauder, and Cole on the foil. Ah, okay. They went with a simpler method, yeah. Bottom right. Yep, so this would be the rare. The Marauder. And Ray is legendary. Thanks, Ranger. Well, it took me a little bit, then I would have been realized the lettering. So are you having fun with the game? Okay. Okay. Uncommon. Mandalorian armor. Ooh, and then a rare foil, Imprisoned. Take that. It's different. Yeah, because I heard it's different. And that always intrigues me. Like I said, like me and Sky were talking like the old Star Wars game. You literally played with 2 different decks and you had to play twice. You had a light side deck and you had a dark side deck. It was a different, interesting take on it, like how to play. It wasn't just like how some other games would do it. Oh, land-based one, a space-based one. Okay. Do you have to defend them both, or can you just be like, forget it, I'm going full in on space and just give up on the land side? Or do you have to be able to actually control both? Okay, that's good. That's actually good. It lets you kind of try to balance. And you can't just focus on one thing. Ooh, rare maul. Night Owl Skirmisher. Yeah, because if they let you just ignore one, I know for a fact there'd be players that would be like, oh, in the meta, like, ground units are the best. So forget the space stuff. I'm just going to load up on the ground stuff and I'm going to try and win that way. And vice versa. And then they'd be like, oh, I only have sky stuff and I can't do anything to your ground stuff, and vice versa. Wookiee, or This Is the Way. Ooh, triple deck raid, or triple dark raid. That's cool. Yeah, it's like we opened some of this when this first came out. Like, ooh, I got to play this game. And then, unfortunately, none of my friends currently play this one. So I was like, oh, maybe I'll wait a little bit. Oh, Sky stuff. Ah, ha, ha. Yeah, I was like, what are you talking about, Sky? You were supposed to notice me taking everything. Timely intervention. Which one? Where? What did I miss? Oh, you're right. I did. Yeah. Good eye. Thanks, Ranger. Do you want the hyperspace card sleeved? Since it's the parallel and stuff. Yeah, it's like I'm just wondering. Speaking of Amelia Clark earlier, we have her character. And Plague on the hyperfoil, looks like. Or the hyperspace. Yeah, it's like, I'm not 100% sure on. I know it's like different. So I read up on it like when the game first came out, and then I kind of forgot. Woohoo! 28 cents. All right, it's base. Trader. Ooh, gives a unit +4/+4 for this phase. That seems like it's pretty good. I do like games that it's not just, say, pay to win, where like, oh, you can win with like good commons and uncommons. It's not just like, oh, if I don't have all just rare cards, I lose. I kind of like that Starfighter. Emperor, the Palpatine's return. Clone Deserter. Do it. I'm liking the art too, because it could have been very easy for them to just phone it in on the art. Like, it's Star Wars. People will like it. A showcase would be amazing. I want to pull a showcase for you. Is there a particular showcase that you would like, or just any? Ah, okay. Second chance. Oh, that's cool. Escape to the Sarlacc pit.
We're done.
Opening some Star Wars for Ranger here.
Anything good yet?
Getting some decent rares and some legendaries and
No,
stuff.
that's not always true. It's not always the first card in the pack. Showcases can be in the back as well.
That's what I thought. Because
Stuff's up on the site,
Cool.
so you can show it off whenever you want.
Perfect.
I think one piece is still at 6.
Mhm.
Halfway. If not, just TBA. We'll find a time for it. But there's a ton of stuff up before you on stream today. Just go through the website. Show
Yeah, I
off
will.
everything.
I will.
Thank you, gentlemen.
yep. Thank you.
So you're good for now?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go talk to Kelly. I'll be right back.
All right. Ooh, double rare in a pack. Yeah, sometimes they're in the front, sometimes they're in the back. It's nice when there's always like a specific spot for it. But unfortunately, it's not always like that. What'll get annoying, if they do like, say, like what Pokemon did, depending on the set, it might change where the rare or where the showcase will be. Yeah, especially when it's something new, where you're not like, oh, like I think it's in the front. Oh my God, could you imagine if somebody bought a pack and they're like, I only want it if I get the showcase. They opened it up, looked at the first card, and said, I didn't get it, and threw it away, and then they had the showcase that was just at the back. Or if they gave the pack away, like, oh yeah, just like, I don't care about these cards here. And then somebody just like, oh, look at the back. Look, here's the whatever. I'm sure that has happened. Because Pokemon used to have it at the very back. And then they moved it to like the middle, and now it's near the back again. For example. Oh yeah, I want like I bet there are. I bet you there's at least a few kids, if not like adults that play. They're just like, there's 700, or they're just shuffling it, or they're shuffling it without even having like deck protectors, like any sleeves on the cards. They're just like, and then like, oh my god, that just hurt me in my soul. Like just thinking like somebody's doing like the poker shuffle with them. It is a cool looking game. Like I want to play it. You hear that, everybody? Ranger recommends it. So if you do get the game and you don't like it, it's Ranger's fault. Yeah, and the prices are coming down to earth. Like, yeah, right. It did what Lorcana did when it first came out. It just shot to the moon. I'm like, I'm gonna wait. I'm like, I'm not getting into this game right now. Ooh, that's cool. Yep. That happened to my friend with a Pokemon deck. We were in a Pokemon tournament back in like 2000 or 99? Like, yeah, 2000. Or 2001 maybe at the latest. Like the early days of Pokemon. And we were in a tournament and Joe was playing the guy next to me in the tournament the way it landed. And for some reason the guy had to shuffle Joe's deck. I don't remember what was played or whatever. Exactly. I just remember him going and I thought Joe was going to deck the guy. And Joe was just like, you could see all the muscles in his like arm tense up because he wanted to, but he's like, I don't want to get thrown out. And he was just like, please never do that again. And the guy's like, okay. And that's how he would shuffle his own deck. And we're just like, oh my God. It was either that or he had to shuffle Joe's deck or Joe told him you can cut my deck. Like after he had to shuffle or something. Because that's to be fair. And then the dude just like shuffled it. Like, I don't remember which way it was, but I just remember the shuffle and I'm like, oh, Joe's going to punch him. So yeah, don't do that. Right? Yeah. Again, it's one of those like it depends on like the person or like First Flight. Detention, block, rescue. Oh, it was well at the time it was when Pokemon was like new, but everything was still like kind of expensive. And I remember I don't remember what was that deck that Joe had? Because I know my deck was expensive when I thought about it, but I didn't care. I was like, oh yeah, I want to use these good cards. And so there's cards I pulled. I think Joe's card had a lot of rares and hollows in it too.
All right. Sorry, guys. I figured out what to buy my nephew for his birthday.
Oh, what'd you decide on?
I went with the HP Gaming Goat Zard edition.
Really?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Ooh,
He's
the
gonna love
illustration
it.
rare pincer. Let's go.
A hollow legendary evacuate. Definitely sleeve that.
Pokemon decks. Pokédex are
Some
straight
Pokédex
to
are.
jail.
Some Pokédex are cheap. Other ones are not. Like I have a
For most modern formats, that's the beautiful thing about Poke, is like, it's the one TCG that remains cheap to play. Cause like,
it's cheap to play, can get expensive to collect.
Yeah,
one of
expensive
those-
to collect for sure.
Especially if you want vintage, but yeah.
I mean, the deck that won Worlds was a $55 deck.
Right.
It cost $55 to win to be the best card player in Pokemon TCG. It cost
Which
you
I am
$55.
perfectly fine with. Yeah, I don't like those like where it's just pay to win.
Exactly. It's cheap because, and that, see, that's the nice thing too, is that Pokemon has, obviously you have the full art collector cards that everybody wants,
Yeah.
but there's plenty of play versions that are 10 cents, $1, $2.
Yeah. And it's like, yeah, you can play with those full art ones, but
You don't have to
You don't
bling
have
out your
to.
deck.
You
You
don't
don't,
have-
have to bling out your deck.
before, long ago, you kind of had to bling out your deck.
Exactly.
So, like, Pokemon's gotten cheaper to play before, but, like, I'm talking, like, 2000, 2001.
Yeah.
That's what we were talking about. Like, the decks then were, like, all blinged out. Because I remember my deck was blinged out, and Joe's deck was, and I thought Joe was going to punch that guy. Because he did the, like, the Vegas shuffle,
Yeah.
like, on his deck. And I'm like, oh, he's going to punch him. Like, this is not poker. Django. Trying to get a showcase. You have not gotten a showcase yet.
You just finished your first edition Team Rocket set. You did a
Nice.
first edition Team Rocket. There we go, Ranger.
Awesome, Ranger.
That's sick.
I still remember the day Team Rocket came out. I went to Toys R Us and I bought the maximum amount of packs I could, which I think was 7. It was
Okay.
like 6 or 7. It was on release day as soon as the store opened. And I pulled Here Comes Team Rocket, and I thought I pulled the rarest card to get because that was like the hardest one to get in the Japanese one. And then I pulled the Dark Raichu, and I'm like,
Yeah.
huh?
Yep. The first ever secret rare.
I'm like, oh, I didn't know this was in here. I didn't see it. And I noticed 83 of 82, and I'm like, what?
Mm-hmm. Broke your brain.
And it broke my brain. And then I built an entire deck around him, and I have like 4. And I still have that. I use that first edition one in my deck. I still have that deck built somewhere. That's cool. No, I did not.
Oh.
No, I did not.
Oh.
Did not shuffle it like a poker deck, that is for sure.
Those are the type of people that actually scare me that I refuse to play against. The people who just shuffle their deck like that with not a care in the world.
Yep.
Like I went to Friday Night Magic the one time and the one guy did it. He bought a brand new deck. I think he bought a pre-con or something like that. And then he just no sleeves, just absolutely
Just
yep, just backbone shuffled it
Oh.
like he was a dealer at Vegas, and I was like, that's Black Air Force energy right there.
yep.
That's Black Air Force energy.
Nope. I'm not dealing with
Those are the
that.
types of people that I don't mess with.
Not at all.
Those are dangerous people.
I'm like, you know what? You win. I feel like I have to save the cards from them at that point. Legal authority. So have you played Star Wars Unlimited?
Nope. Still have not learned yet. Jimmy was supposed to teach me, but he hates me and doesn't.
That's unfortunate. All right, Ranger, it's up to you. You got to teach us all how to play.
He was supposed to teach me, and then conveniently something came up for him.
That's convenient.
You did all the other two breaks today, right?
Yes. Yep. Every other one was done except for the One Piece.
It's the leader. Death Watch.
Is that the dog? That looks like the dog from.
Looks like a little dog.
No. There's a game that it's from. Oh my God! Why can't I think of the name of the game right now?
Reeves. Warzone Lieutenant. No showcase this time, it seems, but what is that,
I don't
Sky? Is that like a melting gummy bear?
That's what it looks like.
But still a lot of cool cards, and since you play with your friend, you got a lot of cool stuff.
I think it's a hype. Did we get a hype train?
Woohoo! Wait, did we get a hype train? I don't. Where's the?
Stop the recording.
I'm like, huh?
Thank you for the
well,
order.
anyway, yeah, thank you for the order, Ranger. It's been a lot of fun.
There's one you unlocked. Okay, I was gonna say.
Okay.
You got a hype train and we don't know it.
I'm like, woo, woohoo!